Okay, we are in the security room. And again, we're playing Virtue's Last Reward. We're at the end. Let me pull up the flowchart. Oh shit. We were up here. And then all of this just happened to appear. This was not the initial intent. Holy crap. That's not where we were before. So this is totally unplanned. I'm gonna save then. Because I don't think... There might have been some kind of outcome where if we didn't trust Kay, or if Kay didn't trust us, he wouldn't have tried to save us. So we're in the security room, and there's a bunch of these little desks that all need passwords. It's blank. Yeah, nothing at all. We couldn't figure that out. There is a couch. A sofa. Seems perfectly normal. Okay. Looks like any sofa you might see in the living room or a frat house yard. Is this a lion? What's it got in its mouth? Some kind of button, right? It's a sun. Can barely make it out, but I think there's something carved into the surface. The sun. Wait. So is this lion eating the sun? Yeah. Whatever. Right now we need to focus on getting out of here. Yes, because last time, Kay and Dio... Well, Kay knocked us out and threw us into our room. And then so that he could save us. And then Kay and Dio went into their room. Dio kind of made an ultimatum, in a sense. Whoa, the light's turned off. I guess it's a light switch. Strange ass light switch. Oh, hello. An hourglass with red sand. And another glass with yellow sand. A strange looking set of shelves. Hey, check it out. It's all lit up. Yeah, pretty colorful. Do you think it's a hint? Maybe. Those are suns. What's on the other side? The shelves are all lit up. Different shapes are different colors. So were they green on the other side? Yeah. Green and red. This one switched on like the other two. Looks like it. This is pointless. It's too dark for me to see anything. Ah, come on. Seriously? Don't turn the lights on, okay? Yeah, do it. So, there was nothing on those walls otherwise, right? Yeah, okay. So we didn't actually look at this stuff yet. Looks like we've got 9 switches. There's a little thunderbolt icon up here. My guess is these are a bunch of power switches. They're all red. Does that mean they're all off? How about you try and flip some of them? Did you hear something? Yeah, I did. Kind of a starting up sound. We're just gonna turn them all on then. Oh! You turned on all the screens. Interesting. These are from security cameras. I thought so. Hey, what about Tim, Myoji, Clover, and Quark? Do you see them anywhere? You can see you just as well as I can. There's nobody here. No Dio or Kay either. Might as well take a good look at it though. Damn, nothing. Each screen seems to be for a security camera. Can't see anybody though. Speakers. Yeah, they look pretty normal. A tall machine, no idea what it does. Hopefully nothing bad. Thought I could look down it, but no. Glass table. An hourglass full of yellow sand. It has 11 carved into its top. Oh, wait. An hourglass with, looks like the sand inside is red. Something's engraved in the top. It looks like a number 4. 4? What the heck does that mean? Well, given the purpose of the most hourglasses, I guess it means that this is a 4-second clock. In other words, you take 4 seconds for all the sand to run through after you flip it. That's what I figured. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Shit. The shelves are all lit up. Oh, wait. Go back. Shit, fuck, shit. Excuse my language, but shit, fuck, shit. Alright, a blank piece of paper. Okay, so that's a green step. ESDMAS. Yellow. ADGB. Blue. Well, or cyan, whatever. SGDQNY. And then there's one more that I can't see. Okay. Purple. ZYKGLPE. I don't know if the colors have anything to do with it. And then there's a random one. TMJYUVGJ. Or if it's backwards. Oh no, purple would have been the TISG, and this one would have been red. Okay. There are letters in the front of the step underneath the red line. There are letters in front of the step. There are letters in front of the step underneath the yellow line. They say there are letters. Yeah, that's what it says. There are letters in front of them. They say. Huh. Really? Fi, you have nothing to say about this? I have a feeling it has to do with the passwords, but. But I don't know if that actually has anything to do with anything. Hold on. Okay. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, none of those letters are long enough. It has a red chair that goes with it, right? Yeah, so nothing. It just caught my eye. Okay, wait. So red, yellow, and green. Red. So hold on. Chairs are red, yellow, green. So under red it would be the TMJYUVGJ. Yellow SGDQNY. And under green is ADGB. Maybe it's above and below. So it would also be ESDMAS. And then for yellow, it would be TISG. And above that would be the ZYKGLPE. Alright, let's try one of those, I guess. Can't tell you if that's going to be right or not, but Z. Where's Y? Y, K, G, L, P, E, T, M, S. No. Ah! I mean, Fi's right, the red chair is eye-catching, but... T, M, S, Y, U, V, G, J. Wonder what the password for this console is. This is such a pain in the butt. I'm curious though. If I turn off the lights, will those still light up? Yeah, they do. Huh. So I think I'm gonna go to easy for this one, because I am lost. Okay, so. I do not know. So T, M, S, Y, U, V, G, J, T, I, S, G. This console has a red chair, right? Yeah, well, have you thought that maybe it's connected to something else red in the room then? Like maybe if you could find something red and some letters, that might be the password. You might be onto something. But that's what I put in. T, M... Oh, it's not a G... Oh, shit. My handwriting apparently is not the best that it could be. T, M, J, Y, U, V, G, J. Ah! Frick on a stick. T, M, J, Y, U, V, G, J. Check. So I didn't have to go to hard mode. Great. Did it work? Yeah, I guess so. Good job. Cakewalk. Do you see this icon, the one in the upper left corner? Yeah. I wonder what the icon means. Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Very true. Change the colors to the correct ones by clicking the hexagons and triangles. Remember that you only have 4 moves to complete this puzzle. Oh. Wait. I was very close. Okay, hold on. This one. This one. I might need to fiddle with this because this is going to be a lot of trial and error. I can pretty much promise you that. It's going to be trial and error, and it's going to be a bitch and a half. So I will be back as soon as I figure it out. Well, I got it. Forgot to hit record, but I got it. Oh, we opened up another icon. Too early to celebrate. Check your screen. Got a new icon. What was that noise? Nothing happened on the screen. Look up. The one over your head. Huh? Will be me. What the hell's that? Not even a sentence. Will be me. Guess we have to try the next one. Alright. Oh wait, no, shoot. Wait, I didn't see what color the chair was. Green chair, okay. Yep, got it. So green was A, D, G, B. There we go. Ha! This one's done too. Same result as before. And another icon up in the corner. There's an odd-looking icon in the upper left corner of the screen. I've seen this icon before, just like before. Okay. Alright, so we have to make these match the ones from the wall before as well. There we go. I remembered how I figured out the last one, and that's kind of how that worked. Oh, you figured it out. Not bad. And my reward. Ha, nice try. Looks like Zero's got something for you, though. I mean, this new icon. Gotta look up. I was you. Will be me. That's not much of a sentence. It just says, I was you. So this was yellow. Okay, and yellow was S, G, D, Q, N, Y. Okay. Good, that's all of them then. Oh, well done. Okay, so this looks different than before. This looks like the hourglass. Touch it and find out. Determine the value in seconds for each hourglass, then fill in the blanks. If the value is a single-digit number, place a 0 before it. So red was 4, and green was 11. Wait. One, two. Wait, what? Damn it, I can't figure this out. What are you talking about? This is a cakewalk. You just have to see how many seconds each of those hourglasses counts and enter those numbers at the bottom of the screen. Make sense? I know, I just... So blue would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Green would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think this is the way to do it. Yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 13, 14, wait. 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I guess it was that easy. Never mind. It's weird that it was that simple. Ha, got it. Not bad. There's another icon on the screen now. Yes, there is. Oh, yep. Sorry. Hey, look, the screen's changed, huh? What the heck is this? There's a different word in each one. I guess we're supposed to shuffle them around until they make sense. A sentence. Well, look at the screen underneath them. It's got the same words in 9 squares, so I'm supposed to use the cancel to move the words around. Okay, let's give it a shot then. I was you. She knows everything. Will be you. She. Everything I know. Will be you. Was me. She knows everything? Wait. I was you. I you. Be will. Wait. I was you. Be will me. She knows everything. God, what did it say on those screens? Shit, damn it, no dice. Get a hold of yourself. I'm just counting on you. Hey, what is that supposed to mean? I was you. Will be me. I was you. Will be me. She knows everything. Don't be like that. You know what sentence you need to make, right? Yeah, sort of. Then get to it. Was you. Will be me. She knows everything. I'm lost, and I don't know why I'm so lost. This is almost to the point of being stupid. I was you. Will be me. She knows everything. What? Maybe you've got some words on there that you don't need. If you could, like, hide them somehow, like erase them. Yeah, completely and utterly. Huh. Well, let's turn the lights back on because I can't do shit without them. Maybe she knows in everything, so we need these to turn off. If these control the monitors. I guess. Okay. Just as I thought. Yeah, looks like you got it. Good work. Well, thank you, Phi. Nothing's changed, though. Well, at least not here. Yeah. Take a look at the screens up on the wall. Ooh, they're blue. This is... Okay, so... Paper. Because I don't like looking at the passcode thing, because I always feel like I'm going to forget shit, so... This top row is blank. This middle one is sun, blank, moon, and moon. She knows everything, but who is she? But what if I do the other ones? I was you, so the top, okay, top two, middle one. Right? Maybe? I was you, will be me. Then when... Oh, so I need the whole... Okay. Okay. Yeah, stop babying me. I know I put you on easy, but stop. I was you, will be me. Oh, nice work. Look, the screen has changed. Yeah, it's a different password this time. Okay. So then we have sun, star, moon. You memorize it? Yep, I got this. Okay. That should be it then, I think. I don't really get what the hourglasses were about, but okay. Same safe as before. Probably opened it the same way too. We just need to plug in the right. Yep. Okay. So let's do the blue one first. Sun. Ooh. Oh yeah, but it's not the gold folder. Yeah, okay. And this other one was sun, star, moon. Okay. Looks like we got it. So we did it. This card looks familiar. Different image though. Star. Yep, and then we've got the same key as usual. Okay. Let's get going. Lock through the door. It says lock. I'm gonna open it, okay? You ready? Yes, of course I am. Get on with it. Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. This one should have been easy. I don't know what's wrong with my head. It's just... maybe it's a little fuzzy. Not sure why, but it is.
I just realized something.
What's that?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are. What they were up to, if they were alive, and so on. But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage. Are you following me?
Yes. Yeah, you're talking about stuff that's been recorded, right? Footage of the past. If they store that, we might be able to see it.
Yeah. I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Definitely. What do we do?
Leave that to me.
Okay, Fi. Oh, she's actually cute from this angle. I mean, she's cute in general,
Well,
but still.
it was designed so
She
that
looks
a
more
human could
feminine from
operate
this
it.
area, from this angle.
That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles. Everything's designed to do something, and once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to.
I agree.
See?
Monitoring video data. Looks like this is it. Good work.
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
No data. Wait, what the heck is this? Everything says no data.
Let's check the log. Damn it. This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
By 0?
That would be my guess. All it says here is administrator.
Damn. Well, that's a little frustrating. That footage could have told us a lot.
Yeah. It might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse. And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
Hey, what's
You want to
this?
open it?
Yeah.
It says
Golem running data.
status.
That should be the system logs of those robots. I told you about them in the pantry, remember?
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Shoot. No data, no data, no data, no data.
Looks like it.
My phone keeps buzzing because my groceries are almost here. I guess there isn't anything we can wait a second.
What is it?
There's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. Data available. I knew it. That golem we met is still functional.
What do you mean? I thought you told me Gollum, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah, but he said that what passes for a golem's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. Only his body was disabled. His brain is probably still functioning. Can we see his logs?
Already on it. Here you are.
Then, try the one that says cache. These file names all just seem like random characters. Whatever, just pick one and open it, I guess.
Sure. This is...
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is probably from the right after Kay decked us. We'll be tossed into that white door on the left in a minute. Just watch. See? Wait a minute. That's not Sigma. That's not the Sigma I know. That's a gray-haired man. Sigma I know has black
This
hair.
is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here.
Exactly.
So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah, we might be able to figure out who the killer is. Maybe even who Zero Senior is.
Nice! Great work, Sigma.
Come on, I told you I don't need you kissing my ass. Besides, it's not like I really did anything. We started going through the rest of the files. The security footage showed Kay and Dio clearly passing through the white door on the far right.
Good. Looks like they're both fine.
That just leaves Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark. I opened my mouth to continue, and then it happened. My vision, suddenly blurred and shaking my head, did nothing to clear it. I staggered, my balance gone. Hey, are you alright? What's going on? Why is she talking like that? You don't really look so good. Your skin's all pale. Maybe you should sit down for a minute. It sounds like someone's playing a tape of her voice all sped up, like a chipmunk. What's going on here? I can't understand a word she's saying. And why is she moving so fast? It's like watching a video on fast forward. What the hell is... Wait, could it be me? Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow? So it just looks like everything is speeding up? Why don't you go lay on the sofa for a bit? Still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut as I tried to sort out what was happening to me. I woke up several minutes later. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of the security office. I sat up slowly, rubbing tenderly at my head. Fi, who had been sitting in front of one of the monitors, stood up and walked over as soon as she heard me move. Oh, God. That was weird.
You okay?
Her voice sounded normal again, and she wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure? That's good.
Yeah.
You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Well, I seem to have found it again. This is the security office. Maybe they got lost. They've got a lost and
Your
found.
sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in. Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, I think I might just be getting tired. Kinda surprised it didn't catch up to me sooner.
I hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
Could that be the Radical 6? For just a moment I thought of Radical 6, but I didn't want to worry 5 if I didn't have to. Better to stay quiet about it.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
I mean, the blank eyes, that could be it. What are you, my mom?
Fine. No more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this.
What is it?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters. I dug it out of Gollum's cache.
When was this recorded?
You'll see in a minute.
Up there on the right, looks like some sort of time
Can
code.
you figure it out?
42... It's just a bunch of numbers I can't make heads or tails of it.
The central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
K. Oh, it's K.
Yeah.
He looks at his bracelet here. Probably checking how much time is
I'll
left.
just pause that and magnify it.
21 minutes. So that means this footage is from 21 minutes before the primary doors opened, right?
Exactly.
And that would have been the white doors in this case,
Yes.
right?
After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So that means what we're seeing here is K 1 minute before he saw us.
Right.
That means this is right after he tried to resuscitate Luna.
Yeah, if you believe him. The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Are there any other
I
angles?
looked around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean that this is a record of what happened right around the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological
Oh,
order.
I thought you meant literally.
Let's say
Okay.
this is zero. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
Right.
So, this is the start of our footage.
There's no one here.
Yeah, about a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait. How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
So that's why we have the hourglass.
Yeah. If I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in
Okay.
we are.
Huh. Oh, someone's coming in. Luna, is that Clover behind her?
Yeah, this is 0 hours 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. It looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there audio?
Want to listen to it?
What the hell is
Don't
this?
know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Huh. Well, we won't be able to understand anything in that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Okay.
Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey, they're gone. As I watched, Clover moved steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as if she were frightened. Clover continued to her advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another... no, you said it was.
Yeah,
This was it.
this is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover leaving. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah, this is about a minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds.
Okay, only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours 12 minutes, another...
Dio comes in. Dio. With the gun. He's disappeared too. down below the bottom of the frame. What's he up to?
But I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it. Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
You're saying he was lying. He wasn't in the Floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left him.
So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it might have been something bad.
And whatever it was, it happened during this time.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, now he's left. And it looks like he left in a hurry.
Maybe you heard a noise.
Like
a
what?
cyan door opening? Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
It's Kay. When he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it.
And then Kay disappears too.
Below the bottom of the frame, just like the
If
others.
Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright? Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
There's Kay coming up in from the bottom of the frame. He's checking the time of his bracelet. So we come full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets there, he'll tell us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence. But it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
Dio. Ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours, 1 minute, Clover and Luna enter the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 10 minutes, they both move out of frame. 11 minutes, 40 seconds, Clover exits the room. 12 minutes, Dio enters the room. Dio also immediately exits the frame. It seems likely that Dio was up to no good during this period. 0 hours, 13 minutes, Dio exits the room. 13 minutes, 10 seconds, Kay enters the room. Kay also disappears from camera's field of view. At this point, there's 16 minutes where nothing happens. Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelets. I'd say either Dio or Clover. The person who killed Luna is... Can I save? I can. Very good. Does this fork off into anything else strange? I don't think so. Let's go with Clover.
What makes you think so? Luna could still have been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That footage alone is enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take one other thing into account, then the case against Clover gets a lot stronger.
And what is that element?
Dio's behavior at the White Doors. Kay wanted us to enter the White Doors. Told him I wouldn't leave 3 people to die. Do you remember what Dio said?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He obviously knew that only you and I would be going through the door. Do you get it?
He knew we had Luna's bracelet, which means he also knew Luna was dead. Is that what you're getting at?
Exactly. If he didn't know she was dead, he would never have said that. The moment Kay suggested we go through the doors, he would have brought it up. That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna? But he didn't even mention her. Like he didn't expect her to be there. Why would he do that? I can only think of 2 reasons. 1, that when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead. Or 2, he killed Luna himself, and he didn't want to be the one to find Luna again, because then it would have looked like he killed both of them. Second one doesn't seem likely, though. If Dio had killed Luna, he probably would have made a point to hide that. Guessing he probably would have asked where she was. Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the white doors without her. He seemed like the kind of guy who'd go out of his way to feign ignorance of a crime that he committed. In this case, though, he said nothing. It doesn't clear him, of course. But it does make it a lot less likely that he was the killer. If he wasn't the killer, then we're left with only one other option.
When Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Interesting. That's pretty much what I thought too, and it does seem like Clover had a motive.
You mean what Alice noticed?
Yes. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman.
I think my groceries are here. I'll be right back. Okay, so Clover's motive is what Alice figured out.
Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off. Or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop.
That's true.
Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
Poor Luna. When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door.
To the
She would
infirmary?
have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Yeah, I know. So we should get out of this room, yeah? Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No, nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went. And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
So Zero Senior's identity...
Still unknown.
Okay, well, let's go find Clover. Guess we're not going to know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth. If she's still alive.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
Yeah, I was about to say. She is. She has to be.
I sure hope so.
And we still don't know where Quark is. If he's still in that confinement chamber without a bracelet, he could still be alive. Just kind of hanging out there, I guess. But nobody actually went into that place, so I don't even know if it's unlocked. Zero Senior would have to unlock it somehow, you know? Yeah, I don't know. But if we run into, Kay and Dio again, which we're bound to, especially if our colors change again, if any, which they shouldn't. They should, because there shouldn't be any other rooms to explore, because then we can just play the AB game as many times as we want until we get 9, and everyone gets out, essentially. What's that dragging on the floor? Did you see that? No one's here.
Yeah. All right, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Sure. There was dragging by one of the elevators that led out to the 9 door. Crew quarters.
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. It's been a long time since we've been, actually exploring these rooms, Luna, The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just a strange, cold shell, and every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Wow. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. Turned and left the room. Again, where's that key? We need
No
that
good.
key for Kay.
There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same, nobody except Alice and Luna. Yeah, the lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong? You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
I like her eyes. They're very pretty. Yeah, you're right. I turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed. The infirmary. It seems like so much has happened in this path. Like, I hate it. It feels like it's mixed up with like everything else. And the only person in here should be the old lady. Right? Right. Wait, what? The first thing I felt, that strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cool, limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope that I'd had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. Oh, shit. My heart hammered away at my ribs, and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Right, yeah. I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped here when the doors were closed.
Look.
Why?
See the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
Oh shit, there's a cut on Tenmyoji's left hand. Looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
Then the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
No, if you look here, there's the puncture marks from the bracelet. The penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in the bracelets activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubocurarine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
But maybe they didn't want to risk it. Yeah, you've got a point. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
You find something? Phi bent down to pick something up and handed it to me. Cyan bracelet. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops.
But no, we know that's not true. They could have found him in that other room. This can't be happening.
Hey,
Not Quark.
Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
Exactly.
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
A ray of hope?
Yeah, if Quark still had his bracelet
Beacon
on,
of hope?
then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us the only way to come off is when your heart stops or you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right, he's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped and came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Jr. said the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back
Why
in.
do you have to be so pessimistic? Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh? You need to think positive, Sigma.
I mean, we know he was in that, most likely in that chamber.
Reality is what we believe it to be.
And someone found it and took his bracelet. Potentially Dio. So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough!
She slapped me.
Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first. Clues.
Why? What kind of clues?
Who might have killed them? Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to get through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least.
So they must have found Quark in the chamber and got his bracelet.
That's odd.
What's wrong?
I can't find anything. I should have found something.
Should? What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can't find it.
Right.
Do you think the killer took
I
it?
don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Phi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then after a moment I saw her hand stop.
Look. See her thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it
I'm
does.
sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
OLB... No, DIO. Dio. Must be Tenmyoji's.
It says 016.
No, it doesn't. What does that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere.
It's backwards.
I
016.
can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like
Anyway,
that.
these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with the Soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
I think they just wanted to show off her thighs. Maybe the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio, assuming it wasn't one of us.
No, there's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
It's Dio. Backwards. Damn it, this is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB room makes Luna seem the most suspicious, but when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course now Luna's dead too, so who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect, but now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist, and why did they kidnap us and bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Mysteries, mysteries, mysteries. I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Phi, give me something, anything. A clue, a hint, come on, you've gotta have something.
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important? Well, we know how that's important.
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for
What
blood.
would they need to do in order to do that?
They would just need to spray the bottle at whatever they want to
That's
test. No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint.
So?
So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean... the rec room. Fi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I'd been looking for. Poor Clover. Poor Tenmyoji. Well, not poor Clover if she did kill Luna, but still, poor Clover. Because she's our girl from the first game. We need her. We like her. Most of the time. Unless she's killing us. But we like her. Okay. This ending's a long one. Holy cow. Hope we get some kind of breakthrough. Because there also has to be several other endings where we don't die. Or kill everybody in the process. To the rec room. This long ass thing. Long ass thing. Uh-oh. There's a weapon missing. Well, there's the luminol. Okay, this is not what I was expecting. Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think, was laughter in this situation a defensive response designed to protect the brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death, but when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, that loss of pain can lead to the incredible feats on the edge of death. Let's say that two species of animal come under attack for some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but species B does not. The horrible pain felt by the species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, species A is eliminated, and only B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. What? I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
But how would Quark have killed everybody? You're right. He is still out there. So would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself that there was no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. We've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There's no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark.
You're being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
Well, isn't a Quark like a very small but very powerful, like, scientific thing? Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She was right. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Vi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. We'd gone through all the White Door, explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together. The security office. There had been one time when I wasn't watching. A few minutes in the security office when I had rested on the couch. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far away from one another. If the round trip took a minute and she'd killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have been only taken her 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast-forwarded, probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? Might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? That is a weird way to phrase that. Hey, what you doing there, Fi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually.
Luminol.
Take a look at this.
And a knife. Myrmidons.
Yeah.
There's something engraved on the blade, too. Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
Yep, buried in Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I guess the blade is about 15 centimeters
Shit.
long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
I think I've heard those numbers before.
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers it gave us for the wound. Ah, so it's the same knife.
Right. Well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound. Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom. And wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words...
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound.
Right.
So if they match, that means the knife was used to kill the old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have gotten it from Alice.
When he went back to the cabin. What I mean is, why'd he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice wouldn't have had that knife. Alice would have had that knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AB room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Why'd he leave it there for us to see, then come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else. Don't you
What?
remember what I said? I found 2 things. There was the knife and...
The luminol spray, probably.
this.
Ah, Alice's key. Hey, this is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
I was waiting for this. We found it in the Gollum Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right?
So I have a feeling Dio took it when he took the knife.
And now
yeah.
Dio's got it. So when
Yep.
Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait, Kay's key? Yeah, no one
Oh,
had said that,
man.
just me.
You couldn't figure it out from the shape?
What do you mean?
Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed at the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Sure do. Oh, yeah. So that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare myself, if I shoved the key into the slot and twisted. But...
It's no good. Can't get it open.
why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open. But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shorted the suit out or
I
something?
think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder...
I think he did. So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah. No way we can get that mask off
I know
with
we
our bare
do.
hands.
I wonder who he
Well, I
was.
still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She'd only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes. What is it?
A spray bottle with luminol in it.
That's the one Tenmyoji had.
Yeah.
Then does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the
I
sink?
don't know yet. Kay might have
Why
taken the
not?
spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this. Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you gonna check for luminol reaction?
If Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
Good. Okay, there's blood everywhere in here,
That's okay.
though.
If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on.
Okay, good to
All
know.
right, do it.
All right, hit the lights.
Thanks.
Done.
Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
The underside of his bracelet is glowing,
Exactly.
but
Because there are
why?
traces of blood on it.
Whose blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
Well, we know. We know the truth. Then that leaves the old woman, Alice, and
Right.
Tenmyoji. Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmyoji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know. Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah?
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of species B.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
An Ambidex gate has been opened.
What?
45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What? Who? What? What the hell is happening? That's impossible.
Quark.
Quark? Quark opened a gate?
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
Yes, because we need to vote. But why didn't he just... Well, he doesn't have a bracelet, does he? Then how did he get into the gate? He doesn't have a key either, does he? Unless he took it off of somebody. What the hell is going on here? This is going crazy, man. I'm just like on edge. Because like almost everyone's dead again. But now we know. Now we know where Clover and Tenmyoji went to. So that might be a big deal. So that might be a big change if we go back to the other routes. And we also know where Luna is going. And Clover and more of the information about the knife. But we don't know what Miramon is. If it's... What? Damn it, there's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open an AB gate anyways? Without a star key, he shouldn't have been able to get it
He
open.
must have taken one from Dio or Kay before we
See?
got to the rec room.
That's what I
We
thought.
know they went through a white door. Remember?
You
We saw the footage in the
Yeah.
security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them.
Right.
Well, maybe Quark's a suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Oh, Alright, let's go
Any
find him.
ideas where to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't? Okay, so we're on floor B. Ah, The room Dio and Kay investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of course. Besides, Quark might be in there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. Sorry if you hear a dog barking. It's getting close to her feeding time. The door says, Director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one and say stuff like action or cut or double decaf chai soy latte now.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah. Aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Yeah, what if Zero Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna
You
open it.
don't need to keep asking me if...
Huh. This is odd.
There's no one here.
The computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
It is
A
biting.
sun?
It has a couple input fields for a user ID and a
We
password.
probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. See if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something, shall we?
We shall, I guess. If I turned and headed off toward a bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then maybe... Wait, what are we seeing here? Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember death. That's not even from this timeline. Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember. Are we getting everything back now? Holy shit. What? How? Okay, so apparently we should know the ID by now, but I do not. Let's, I guess, go through the archives a little bit. I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't be sequel, Gollum Bay plug, pass, rec room, lounge, secret, help, no. Okay, I have to think. Okay. So, Memento Mori. Memento Mori. Memento Mori. I don't think we can do this yet, because I don't know it. It was no good. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. To be continued. Well, that was a really long ending for not a whole lot. So, I think there's still a couple things we need to do down this path that should be short endings. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we will find out. But next time, we'll keep finding out information. We learned a lot. So we learned that that Alice killed herself with the knife that she found wrapped in the cloth. We know that Dio killed the old woman. We have a pretty good feeling that Clover killed Luna, which makes sense because she had the motive and everything. We don't know where Quark is still. We have a general idea of that Dio chained up Tenmyoji and Clover in the infirmary. We don't know who Zero Senior is. But it's still a lot. It's a lot. Okay. So, next time, we'll keep going. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.